Hey everybody, just get situated here. How's it going? I'm gonna give a few minutes to let everybody get on. Yes, Allison, I'm going on now. I forgot to turn off my notifications. Oh shoot, is it okay that I'm going now, Allison? Let me know if I need to do a different time. This gold bow is very distracting in my video. It's like reflecting off. But I wanted to be a little festive for you guys on the 12 days of Christmas. Good morning, girls. Good morning, Stormy and Amber. Okay, good, Allison. Good. Okay, so my name is Glia Lar, and I am from Billings, Montana, and I have been with Senegence for, it's coming up on 3 years, believe it or not. I can't even believe it has been that long because it also doesn't even feel like it's been that long. Oh, that's okay, Allison. No worries. It's maybe even better that way. Just a little backstory while we're kind of waiting for some people to hop on. I am a cosmetologist, and I owned a salon actually, and I came across this just by happen chance, and I fell in love with it. I was like, this stuff is amazing, and every woman needs it. So I started carrying it as an add-on to my salon, and it just took off for me. It was just crazy, and so I decided to pursue this full time. Senegence has become such a blessing in my life. I've gotten to do once in a lifetime things that I would never have imagined doing. I went to seminar right when I very first signed up. I'd only been signed up for a month, and I went to seminar not even having a clue as to what seminar was, and it was literally life-changing. Then I got to go to the Bahamas, and I got to go to Cabo and Costa Rica and Disney World, and I've been car qualified. I am the state leader for Montana. I'm makeup artist certified with Senegence, and I'm working on my elite MUA. I just have a few more faces to do. I was really hoping to have it done before I did this training with you guys, but gosh, the holidays are nutso. Hey guys, hey Leah. So this company has been seriously so amazing and such a blessing in my life. I can't imagine doing anything else. I love it so much. I love the products, and I love the Son of Sisterhood, and the opportunities that I've been able to have doing this. By far, hands down, the best thing ever. So stick with this business. You will love it. It's amazing. I can't say enough good things about it. We all are going to have our highs and our lows, and we're going to have people join our team and leave our team, and we're going to have months where we sell tons and then not any at all, and that's okay. Give yourself grace and celebrate every single success, whether it's a success of doing somebody's makeup, or a success of selling a gloss, or a success of holding a party. Just literally build yourself up constantly and remind yourself why you're doing this, and have fun, you guys. Like, this is a fun job. Really, we get to make our own schedule. We get to play with makeup all day. We get to make women feel beautiful. It really is seriously so amazing. So, okay, I'm going to talk to you guys about the MUA certifications and how they can boost your business. So when I found out about becoming MUA certified, I made it my goal right away, and I did it the very first year that I signed up. So the first MUA, there's this little flyer in the back office, and it'll tell you exactly what to do to qualify to become a Senblend's MUA. So first thing is you need to attend the January Glam It Up Pit Stop, which is in January. So this coming January, I'm actually going to be one of the trainers at Pit Stop, so that's kind of fun. I get to go up there and kind of teach you guys all kinds of things. But what's neat about it is you guys get to bring your makeup, and you get to sit down, and we'll go step by step. There's all different kinds of trainers, and we'll teach you how to do your makeup and other people's makeup. And it's really, the whole training is centered around makeup, which is awesome. So you can't count the July pit stop because that is more of a social media pit stop. So you have to attend a January pit stop. The next thing is you need to complete 58 faces. So you have to perform 58 techniques on 58 different faces. So you couldn't have one person's face and count like the eyebrows, the eyelashes, the cheeks and lips as like all different things. You can only do it for one person. Now, I actually like that you can't do that, because it's going to push you out of your comfort zone and it's going to make you do 58 different people's faces. And don't just focus on doing one technique. So don't be like, oh, can I do your brows? I need to get a signature to sign off my brows. No, no, no. Literally do their whole face, starting with the skincare. And you can just say, you know what, I'm working towards this certification. I would love for you to come over and do your makeup. And then when they get there, be like, hey, what do you have on your face? And if they, don't have hardly anything on it, you can say, let's go in the bathroom and start out with the face wash. That way we can just have a clean palette, and then, give them the moisturizers, the climate control, put the silk on, and then start your makeup application. Because the reason you want to do this is you're going to be introducing more products to them that maybe they had no idea that A, we had, or B, that they need. So, and just make it seem totally chill, like this is completely normal. This is just something you do as part of your routine when you're doing somebody's makeup. And then everything that you use on them, you can either have like a little basket, or just set them on the table and just kind of keep them out so they're still in eyesight. And then at the end, you can go over, here's the things that I used, and chances are they're gonna ask you like, okay, I really liked that resurfacer, or I really liked that moisturizer. What was that you put on? And so a lot of times you can upsell just by adding in the skincare before your Blends certification. So don't miss out on that step, because you're so focused on getting these signed off. So I'll touch back on that again, but I'm going to keep going through the qualifications. Okay, so the next thing you need is you need to have 10,000 PV within the seminar year. So this certification is based on personal PV. So if you break that down, it ends up being about 833 PV a month. If you already made it a goal to become a significant seller, which I totally recommend you do, why would you not? You're going to get free shipping and you're going to get 50% off. So if you're going to sell products, you might as well make the biggest discount or make the biggest profit you can. So ordering at that is the smartest way to do it. The 300 PV is just a qualifying order. It's like you're just basically ordering, to supply product for yourself. So don't limit yourself and have that number, that 300 PV number in your head, because literally anybody can do 300 PV if they're truly working the business. It's not hard to reach. I promise you. The other thing is, if you are working towards your what would you call it? To get to qualify for your car, you have to do 1,000 PV a month to be able to get a lease for your car. So you're kind of in between those two. If you just make the car qualification your goal, then hitting this 10,000 PV for your MUA certification is going to be easy peasy. And if you think about it, even holding one demo a month is going to hit you at that basic 300 PV. So 2 to 3 demos a month really isn't unreasonable. And a lot of times when I do these Blends one-on-ones, I end up selling more than I do at parties. So keep that in mind. You don't have to hold parties to be able to hit your PV requirement. You can literally sit down with someone face to face and explain to them and do their makeup, make them feel amazing, make them feel confident and beautiful, and you're going to end up selling to them, because I promise you, if you make it make sense to them and you genuinely care and you're helping them look and feel their best, you're going to make sales. Okay, so the next thing you're going to need is to be a field leader or an on-track field leader. So what that means, an on-track field leader means the rank of distributor to lady. So you're on track to hitting those ranks. Thank you. And then a field leader is going to be countess and above. And you are going to need to... I'm pretty sure you have to sign the management's agreement, which you want to do that anyways, because this company is amazing. Why would you want to do anything else? And when you sign the management's agreement, you're going to be able to be car qualified. You're going to be able to go on the trips and everything else that you need to qualify for. You're just going to want to do that anyhow. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so once you become MUA certified, you're going to get this super cute little name tag. And I have quite a few girls on my team that are MUA certified, and they will wear their name tags to their demos, their one-on-one, and to their vendor shows. And I think it's so awesome because it just kind of shows your credibility, because right on there it's going to say makeup artist, certified Son of Blends makeup artist. So not just anybody's going to have that. Not every distributor is going to have that. That's something that you're going to earn. You're going to earn by your PV, and you're going to earn by getting yourself out there and putting makeup on people. And then you also get this super cute little MUA tool belt that you can put your brushes in. And wearing this just makes you feel a little more professional. It's easy to grab out your brushes. So that's kind of a fun little thing that you get to once you qualify for your Son of Blends MUA. Okay, so let me see if there's something else I wanted to cover on that really quick. Okay, so I did want to tell you that the PV cannot be combined or carried over into the next seminar year. So keep that in mind. If you're working on it and you're so close, like pump out those faces and get it done so that you're not having to start over with that PV. But if for some reason you don't make it, don't feel discouraged. Your faces actually can roll over to the next seminar year. And if you attended this January pit and you didn't qualify, you didn't have your 10,000 PV, that attendance will satisfy your need and your requirement for hitting the January pit stop. So keep that in mind. But I was even talking to a girl on my team a couple days ago, and she was saying she's going to come to January pit, and I was like, hey, let's look at your PV. Let's get this hashed out. She's like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do 10,000 PV with before the end of the year, because you have until March 31st to be able to finish this qualification. And I said, girl, yes, you can. So we sat down, we figured out into like bite-sized chunks of how much she would need to do, thinking if we sat down how much she could like chunk out how much she would need to sell to each person. And you guys, it's literally so attainable. Don't look at those numbers and shy away, because once you get going, honestly, it'll just start rolling and rolling, and it'll be easy. Okay, the other thing is your models need to be 18 or older, and they cannot be a Senegence distributor. So the nice thing about not doing it on a Senegence distributor is that the reason we're doing these programs is not only to get the experience and to develop the talent, but to get yourself out there and to boost your sales, because doing this is going to make the person that you're doing the makeup on fall in love with the products, and therefore is going to turn into a sale. So if you're doing that with distributors, you know, you're not boosting your sales by any means. But that's not to say that you can't practice on other distributors just to kind of get your feet wet. I think that's a great idea. The other thing is, when you first start out, do your mom, do your grandma, do your sister, your best friends, people that you feel comfortable with. Because I know it's going to be a little nerve-wracking at first, because you're like, I don't know how to do other people's makeup. I only know how to do my own. So when you start doing this certification, let them know ahead of time, you know, I'm new, I'm just practicing, I might mess up. Bear with me, it's just for fun. And the more I do this, the better I'm going to get. So I super appreciate you letting me do makeup on your face. And then if you set that up ahead of time and you mess up, you guys just laugh about it and you move on, you know? So you don't have to feel like you're so nervous and you want to do a perfect, really amazing job, because chances are you're not going to your first 5, 10, 15 faces. I came across a saying the other day, and it said, I'm not even sure if I wrote it down, but it said, if you wait until it's perfect, or you wait until you launch and you're perfect, or anything that you do, you have to wait until it's perfect, you didn't start soon enough. Meaning, like, whatever, like if you were going to develop a product, or if you were going to develop, you were going to crochet a hat, or you were going to make earrings or whatever, if you wait until you're perfect, you're never going to have your first one. You're never going to have, because everybody starts out at a different level. So just know that you're going to just suck for a while, and then you're going to get better. The more you do it, the more confident you become, and the more you learn, the better you're going to get. And keep in mind that, yes, I'm a cosmetologist, so I did take a makeup course during my schooling, but everything is pretty much self-taught. There's so many makeup videos and tutorials out there. I know Rachel Hollis told us, in this day and age, there's absolutely nothing that's not on the internet that you can't learn for free. So get out there, use the internet, watch every kind of video that you can. If you want to learn about eyes, learn about eyes. If you want to do contouring, learn about contouring. Like, everything is out there, and the more you want to do it, the more you're going to take time to learn about it and become better at those. So, okay. Once you're done with that, so this is what you're going to print off. This is going to come out in the back office. It's going to have your rules on it, and then these are going to have your sheets. It's going to be pages like 2 through 9, I think. Yeah. And on here, it's going to say like oval shape, square shape, darker skin tone, olive skin tone. You put the dates. You're going to have them print the model, print their name, and then sign their name. What I do is I literally just keep this in with my makeup kit set already, so that I know that anytime I'm going to be doing makeup, I have this with me, so I'm not like, oh shoot, I forgot that. If for some reason you do forget it, have them sign something anyways, and you can always staple it to this and you can send it in anyways. Once you finish this, again, it has to be done by midnight of March 31st. You're going to send it into recognition@sendagents.com. So super easy, such an amazing accomplishment. I highly, highly recommend all of you do it. Make a commitment today that you're going to do it. Drop down in the comments saying, I commit to doing this. I'm going to become MUA certified. I can do it. I did see that a girl asked in the comment when I posted that I was going to come on here. She said, what do you do if you're not a maiden and you want to work towards this MUA? So just put it out there. Say, hey, I'm working towards this certification. I need to borrow your faces. Leave your makeup at home. I mean, not your makeup. Well, that too. Leave your wallet at home, totally risk-free, and start doing people's makeup. I promise you that if you are having fun and you're doing a good job and you're educated, your team is going to become built. Like people, okay, so example, last night I did a party, just a random party, somebody I had met through a vendor event, and I did makeup on all of them. We were just having a good time. Everyone was laughing and hanging out. And at the end of the party, she was like, you know what? I think I want to do this. Which this doesn't always happen. Trust me, in the 3 years that I've been doing this is a kind of a rarity. But she just saw how much fun it was and putting on makeup that she wanted to join me. She wanted to do what I was doing. So by doing these parties, by doing the makeup on people, your team will come. Focus on you. Focus on what you can control. Focus on doing your personal goals, and the team will come. It really will. It will, I promise you. So don't let the maiden part discourage you from starting this program, because you can start it and then the downline will come. Also, the other thing is you can always purchase the training packages in the back office, and you can go to PIT even as a distributor. You don't have to be a maiden if you have purchased one of the training packages. Okay, so then this is kind of a fun little sheet. This is in your back office. So this is called the Sendablends customer profile. What I like about this is on here is it's going to ask them questions like, what would you describe your skin as? What would you describe your skin tone? What cosmetics do you wear? Where do you wear the cosmetics? What type of glamour look do you like? How much time do you spend on your application? Which cosmetics do you carry with you to reapply? I really like that one. And what are you most uncomfortable applying and why? So have them fill this out, and then this is going to give you directions on where to go and where to spend time when you're doing their makeup as to what's going to benefit them. So let's say that they don't spend a ton of time on their makeup. So then you're going to want to focus on the quick, easy. Here's like the versatility of the eyeshadow. You could get Mulberry, do it for your base of your lid. You could do it for your cheek. You could get Mocha Java, do your outer corner. You could use it for your contouring, and just make it like simple, easy products, quick and easy for them, because you know that they don't spend a lot of time. This is something that we also learned when we went to cosmetology school. When you're doing somebody's hair, you want to do a consultation with them. Ask them, how long do you spend on your hair a day? How long do you want to spend on your hair a day? Because if you know these things, you're going to be able to better serve them, knowing what their lifestyle already is. The one about what do you carry with you to reapply? This one's really great. So like if they are like, oh, I always carry my powder with me, you can be like, then when you go to do the makeup, you can say, as you're putting on the powder, what I really love about our powder is it comes in this really convenient, carrying, easy to apply on the go powder, and it's going to soak up oils throughout the day and just going to blot out your shine. So that's going to trigger in her head, like, oh, that'd be easy for me to carry around. I like carrying around my cosmetics. Or let's say that she always brings her lipstick with her to reapply because it doesn't last, right? Well, then you can be like, what's really nice when you're putting on their lip sense, what's really nice about our lipstick is that it's going to last all day. It's smudge proof, bud proof. You can kiss, eat, and drink, and you're going to be surprised the next time you look in the mirror and your lipstick is still there. So fill these out. I 3-hole punch them, and then I stick them in. I probably should be a little faster. I don't want you guys to be on here forever, but this is like my holy grail Bible for Synogens. If you guys haven't done this, promise me that you will do this week. This is the product knowledge guide. It's in the back office. You can print it out. It's like 280 some pages. And I carry this with me everywhere. I carry it to vendor events. I carry it to parties, and I carry it to Synoblends because it's going to talk about each product. It's going to tell you the directions for use. It's going to tell you more in depth about the product. It's going to give you the ingredients list. So if somebody says, well, I'm really allergic to avocado. Does it have avocado in it? Or I'm really allergic to plant-based stuff. You're gonna have this little Bible right here with you. Yes, you can look it up on the internet, but sometimes you don't always have a connection. Sometimes it takes a long time. This, if you already have it on paper and you have it highlighted, you can just really quickly go to it and bring it up when you want to pick out key points about certain product. So in this, you're gonna add your Synoblends customer profile. And you could even double-sided, like maybe even print something up and to have their wish list on this side so that you can write down the things that they want. Down here on the bottom, you can put the things that you did put on them, but I highly suggest making a wish list for them also so that the next time you go to place an order, you can say, hey, Susie, I'm placing an order and I know that you were really loving the Toasted Rose blush. I just wanted to see if you would want to purchase that this month. I'm doing a bundled deal. I'm doing the blush and the eyeliner together for, I don't know, either 10% off, or I'm doing a free brush set with it. So you're not only giving her what she already is wanting, you're bundling a product that maybe she wouldn't have already bought, but you know she's gonna love, and then you are either giving a small discount or a gift with purchase. I always tend to do the gift with purchase because I 100% believe that our products are worth every single penny. So I very, very rarely do a discount because you don't want to be like Hobby Lobby and they know that you're going to discount your product. Like, you know, you go to Hobby Lobby and you want to get a mirror and it's not 50% off. You're not going to buy it that week. You're going to go next week when you know it's 50% off, right? So if you are consistently discounting your product, they're not going to buy from you when you're selling full price. They're going to wait until you give them the discount. So keep that in mind, put your binder together, keep all of your customers' information in there. And then really quickly, I just want to go over the Synoblends book. If you guys have not bought this, this is in the back office down towards the bottom, and I believe they're about 30 bucks. I have bought each edition since I have signed up. I love them. So get to know these. They're super fun. When you become an MUA, you could actually be chosen to be an MUA of the month. So I actually got MUA of the month for September. And so if you do the certification, this is something you could get picked for. And then they will ask you for tips and tricks. And then you will be featured in the book with your name. So it'll say like right here, Synoblends tip. And then you can see Gleolar, MUA. So that was really fun. And that was something, I don't know if you guys are recognition driven. This is fun. But then it's also great. There's so much good information in here. So I just kind of tagged a few things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. So read through this, highlight it, circle it, make this a priority because knowledge is power. The more you know and the more that you can explain to your customer why you're doing something, it's going to make more sense to them instead of just starting to contour and be like, oh, that looks really good. You need to let them know that, hey, I am putting Mocha Job on here as a contour because darkening an area is going to minimize it. And putting a light or something like underneath your eye or down the bridge of your nose, that's going to highlight it. So if you can explain to them why you're doing it, you're going to sound, one, very knowledgeable, and two, it's going to make sense to them. So The other thing is learn your color wheel. This is going to be huge. If you know your color wheel, you're going to be able to look at somebody's eye color and be like, oh my gosh, these would be perfect for you. Or you're going to be able to like their hair, their skin tone. The color wheel is very important. If you guys don't know that, make that a priority. Literally go through all this. When I was doing my Centiblends, I actually went through this ahead of time and read on the Centiblends paper what techniques I needed to do and pulled them from here. On like contouring or blush, like it'll have like blush placement, saying, you know, not above this line, or contouring blush just below the apple of the cheek. So all of it's going to be in here. It's going to tell you exactly what to do. If you're new and you have no idea, buy this book and start here. So this like right here was just like what I was talking about. Dark diminishes, light pops, highlighting eyes and lifting cheekbones, and it's going to show you. So like there's seriously no excuse to why you can't do this, because it is laid out for you, and you can do it. And then like here's the one for eyes. So like this one's going to teach you about even eye set. This one's going to teach you about wide eye set and closed eye set. So when you're doing the person's makeup, you can say, hey, so I am putting, like you could do this one right here. I'm putting the medium shade on your outer 1/3 of your eyelid, and I'm going to do your inner 1/3. And because you have even eye set eyes, you can actually put your darkest shade right here in the middle, and you know, just explain to them why you're doing it. So I just lost my train of thought, but that's why you want to do it. You want to have this knowledge. You want to be able to, as you're putting the makeup on people, let them know what you're doing, because that's just going to make you more credible. It's going to show them that you are skilled, and it's going to help show off your makeup skills. So, okay, I'm going to just look at my notes really quick. Doing these programs are going to expand your business, kind of like what I was talking about. It's going to, your team will come. You're going to be able to show them what you do in a non-showsy way. And then people are like, I'm not a salesperson, I can't do this. If you truly believe in a product, people are going to believe with you. So I like to share a belief with people. Like, I believe that if you do this, this is going to be great. I really feel like if you do this, this is something I know that I've tried and it's true and it works and it's amazing. They are going to believe that more than you just telling them something like, just do this. I don't know why you do it, but just do it. They're going to be like, well, I'm not going to do that. But if you're like, hey, you should totally darken up here on your forehead, because that's going to bring your forehead down and it's going to make you have more of a, no, I can't even think, more of a contoured face. So, and then depending on their face shape. So like you wouldn't want to do that on somebody who has a smaller forehead. But this is where the knowledge part comes in. If they have a wider forehead, yes, take it and make it darker, it'll come down. Or if they have like a round face, then you're going to want to contour into the inside. So these are things that you're going to need to learn. You're going to need to learn face shapes, how to like make them be the most ideal. They say the ideal face shape is an oval face shape. So that's kind of where the highlighting and the contouring come in place. Okay. So I don't know if I said this or not, but when you're doing people's makeup, like chances are they're going to end up wanting to buy everything that you put on their face. Like it just happens. So use everything, show them everything, and don't feel like you're being too salesy. Just be honest and genuine and tell them why you like this product and why you're doing it. And then show them the versatility, because then that also is going to make it sound like, you know, that not only for $22, not only are they going to be able to use it for an eyeliner, but a brow filler, and they can use it for eyeshadow. So they're getting a bang for their buck. Okay, so I want you guys to write this down. This is something that I have heard, and it has really resonated with me. So this says, people don't want what you do, but they want why you do it. Again, people don't want what you do, they want why you do it. So if you're passionate and you're excited and you show them that you truly want to make them feel confident and beautiful, that alone is going to sell them on anything that you're trying to sell. I have people tell me all the time, and even last night at my party, like, you're just so good at this. Like, you just make me feel so amazing. Like, you truly know what you're talking about. You're so knowledgeable. You make me want to buy everything that you just showed me. And it's not because I'm sitting there saying, oh, bye, 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 but I'm like, here's why, here's why, here's why. So if you can tell them and teach them, you're going to boost your sales a ton. Okay. I didn't even go over the elite MUA. Somebody tell me how much time I've been on here. I don't want to be on here forever. The other thing that I really love is it says, every time your mouth is closed, your business is closed. So if you think about this, if you're at the grocery store or you're at Target or you're waiting in your car instead of standing out line at the kid pickup line, your business is closed. But if you get out and you start talking to people and you have your stripes on your hand, which I meant to do this morning before this video, but your business is open. You're going to talk to people. You're going to tell them about it. They're going to ask about, thanks guys, they're going to ask about what you do. And that is going to open the door for saying, hey, you know what? I'm working towards this certification to become MUA certified. I would love it if you would come over and help me and let me do makeup on your face. So they think that they're doing you a favor by coming over and letting you do makeup on them, which they are because you are working towards the certification. But also by them coming over, you are going to end up getting sales, right? So definitely always, always be talking about your business. Everywhere you go, make it be on the forefront of your mind and your business will grow. I promise you. When people tell me, that they don't have anybody that they can put makeup on, or their sales are low, or they can't find anybody to do a party, I want to know, hey, when was the last time you talked to a stranger at the store? When was the last time you asked somebody if you could do their makeup for free? When was the last time you invited people over to your house? So just remember those things because your business will grow. You're going to get out of it what you put into it. So keep that in mind. Okay, so just really quick, I'm going to touch over the elite MUA because I know that there's still a lot of people who haven't even done their MUA. As far as I know, you can't do both programs within the same year. I emailed recognition last night because that was something I wanted to get clarification on. So once I hear back from them, I'll put it in the comments. But I know that both programs stand alone and the faces stand alone. So you couldn't do your 58 faces and then do your before and after pictures and count them towards your 24 faces for the elite MUA. And so I'm wondering about the same thing with the PV. So pretty much just work on the year getting your MUA certification, and then the next year use it to get your elite MUA, which is actually even smart as a business person because then you're going to be like, you got your first MUA, got that out of the way, and then you're like, hey guys, guess what? Now that I got certified last year, I'm now working towards my elite MUA, and I would love to borrow your face if you weren't one of the friends that I got to do the first time. So elite MUA, there's a little sheet of this in the back office. So once you become a makeup artist certified, or once you become an MUA, you can become an elite MUA. So once you do that, you have the opportunity and the potential to be a guest trainer at Pitt, which is exciting. You could be in the Senegence photo shoots. You could, and other photo shoots for other Senegence events, and you might be considered for the Senegence marketing and training materials. So awesome, right? You might as well get certified just on the off chance that you could get picked for any of the marketing stuff, or that if you want to be a trainer, like that could be a goal of yours. So once you complete this program, you're going to get this really cute blingy MUA Elite pin, and then you get another tool belt, but this one is going to say Elite on it. Okay, so things you need to do to qualify for the elite MUA. You have to meet all the requirements for the Seneblend's MUA program. You have to do that first before you can even apply for this one. You have to achieve the rank of Countess and above. So if you're working really hard on doing your first MUA, like I said, the team will come, you can build it, and you can show them how to do it, replicate what you do, make everything that you do duplicatable so that your team builds. And then you have to sign the management agreement. So, okay, let's see here. Let me grab a drink really quick. Okay, so for this one, you have to have a minimum of 24 faces. And you have to do before and after pictures. So with the regular MUA, you don't have to do before and after pictures, but I highly, highly recommend it for a couple reasons. One, posting it on your Facebook and showing people what you're doing, and the before and afters, people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, she's doing really great. I would love for her to do my makeup. So it's gonna boost your interest for people to do it. The second reason is start putting together a portfolio. So like when you're at vendor shows or like even at my party last night, you could print out those pictures, put it in a little binder and have it out so people can kind of like start looking through them, and they're going to be like, oh, I really love her eye makeup in this picture, or I really like her lipstick in this picture. This is so pretty. And you start building this portfolio, and it's going to make you credible, for one, because they're going to be like, hey, she does a really good job. Look at all these things that she's done. And B, it's going to help them give an idea of different looks and stuff that you can do or that they can do with the Senegence Cosmetics. So take your before and after pictures. I am really bad about taking before pictures, but I've made it a serious goal now that I had to do it for this, and just knowing how much it boosts my business on social media. So even write on a big sticky note when you're doing these, like take a before picture, you know, so that you can remember to do it. Okay, so once you apply for this, you have 12 months to finish it. If you do not finish it within the 12 months, you may start over, but you just have to reapply for it. So just get it done in your 12 months. I mean, it's 24 faces. You could totally rock that out. Okay, let's see. The only thing is your PV, remember, that does not roll over. So like, let's say you started this and you had 6,000, well, actually, how much PV do you need to have for this? Let's say you had like 16,000 PV and you didn't finish this, and you're like, okay, I'll just do it the next year. That 16,000 PV is not going to roll over into your next year. So if you're that close, just rock this out, get it done. So for this one, you do have to accumulate 20,000 PV. Which I know seems like a lot. Trust me, at the beginning of the year when I was making my goals, because I wanted to be Ultimate Royal, I wanted to hit Elite MUA, I wanted to hit to go on the Sunstar trip, so I broke everything down into bite sizes. How much PV I would need to do for this program, how much PV I would need to do for this program and this program, and then I just picked the highest one and said, okay, I'm going to do, I think mine is 2,100 PV a month. I know, right? Crazy sauce, but I'm doing it. I'm making it happen because I wrote it down. I made a commitment and I'm doing it. So if you do this program, if you do the 20,000 in 12 months, that's about 1,670 PV a month. So if you are truly working your business, that is not attainable. I mean, that is not unattainable. Okay. Let me see, 12-month qualification period. Okay, so the 12-month qualification period starts when you get this program practice. So like, let's say you put in for it now, and this month is December. You have until 12 months from December to finish this. But you have to get your PV within that 12-month qualification period. And if you have this submitted before March 31st, you're going to be recognized at seminar. And I think that this will be the first year at seminar that they're going to recognize Elite MUAs. So that was like even more of a incentive for me to want to do it, because I always like to be the first. So I'm like, I have to get this done because I want to be one of the first Elite MUAs. So be one of the firsts with me. Get it done. You can do it. If you've already done your MUA, be up on the stage with me for being an Elite MUA. Okay. I think that's it, you guys. I don't want to be on here forever. I know that there's so many videos and it takes a lot of time, but try to listen to these when you're doing your makeup or you're invoicing people or you're driving in the car to pick up your kids. Just plug these in and start listening to them. There's so many amazing trainers on here. I forgot at the beginning of my video, I wanted to give a shout out to Allison Duke. Like, how amazing is she, you guys, for putting this together? For organizing the trainers, for putting a schedule together. I have done a mega party, and that to me felt so overwhelming. I was like, I'm never doing that again. So I can only imagine what it takes to put this together. So send her some love, thank her, and just let her know how much we really appreciate her, because I know that these training videos are so important and help so many of our girls on our team. It's so nice to hear trainings and learn from different styles of trainers. So thank you, Allison. You're amazing. We love you. And I think that's it for me. You guys post any of your questions down here and I will get back on here and I will literally answer all of them. So I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your December, an amazing Christmas. I'm a present to you. My shirt says to and from, and I even have Christmas leggings on. My husband was like, oh wow. I'm a little extra, but it's fun to be extra. So I hope you guys all have an amazing December. I love you. Merry Christmas, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.